Hey everybody, Scott Travels, Sunday the 29th. All kinds of interesting stuff in the news today. Yeah, Carnival legend. It's over 20 years old and came out of dry dock. Someone's writing about how their experience on the cruise. It sounds like they had never really been on a cruise or not been on a cruise in like 10, 15 years. Like raving about how they liked it, they didn't like it, thought it was good, it was good. It was amazed at how many people had already been did this cruise 10 days before or was on a cruise 10 days before this one and then got on this one to cruise back to Tampa. And it was talked about of course, the pay restaurants and the USB by the bed, new beds and linen. Nothing out of the ordinary. I agree that USB by the bed's nice to charge your phone, but I have other things and things to charge, so and it's on its expedition already to cross the Atlantic on to Tampa, to rejoin the Caribbean. Explorer Journeys is a small cruise ship company. This one had 461 suites. It's a European boutique at sea. It's trying to make itself as. I got a couple pictures of the websites and everything. I mean, it's a Wine's paradise. I hope it is. For a 7 night is 3,600 per person. But again, small ship, 461 suites, so that's like 800 people, maybe 9 at most. So I hope you get a good experience and journey and more wine than anywhere else. So there's other days, but I mean, there's even 2 weeks for $10,000. I mean, wow, 2 weeks. Disneyland Paris is surrounded by cities and towns and districts that are, emission zones. So it warned people about driving their cars from United Kingdom or Germany or things like that, that you might have to buy an emission sticker to put in the window or get charged an extra €15. Wow. Good for you, Paris. Prey upon the people on Christmas vacation and make them pay a tax for a car that's not even France registered. It's nice that Disneyland Paris would tell you and warn you ahead of time that they're cracking down on this and they will, slap you with a fine. Of course, Disneyland Paris would not do that, or in the parks or on their land. They would oversee that. That's not their concerns. Here's an interesting one. Movies that don't appear in Disney anywhere. The tie-ins are so heavy. I often say that. What's it? Everything has to have a tie-in. Where's the monorail movie? Where's the? They have Nemo in the the aquarium there in Orlando, which it was always educational and beautiful. I mean, everything has to have a tie-in. People. They even took the trolls away from Switzerland for Frozen, or was it Sweden? I know they're Nordic, so. But all the trolls are gone. That was wonderful, that ride. tie in. I mean, where's I know they've canceled that several times. I was going to say where's Mary Poppins in London, but here are some of them that don't appear. Robinsons. It's a somewhat popular cartoon. Oh, apparently they had put a real Disney movie and not a cartoon. It says Zorro. I they came up with this list that said we got to throw in a real one, not just cartoons. I don't know. Up. I'm surprised there's not an Up house anywhere at Disney. It wouldn't take much to build a house with fake balloons and I think that's very that one. It surprises me it doesn't appear either. Hercules. Hercules is a rarer movie and was popular at its time. And I always know Magic with Meg would always tell me that's her favorite character playing Meg because she's also a Meg. And Meg's super rare. And I only saw one at D23 this year. And it's really hard to find Hercules. Yet, in the villains thing they're planning, he's like the poster child. The villain from Hercules is the poster child of villains. So weird, huh? Emperor's New Groove. It's probably because it has David Spade in it. I don't know. It just I thought that, and then there's the spin-off of Gronk's New Groove, but we won't go into that. Wally. Yeah, again, you can see Wally. I saw him at D23. I walked by him. I go, "Hey, Wally!" Like high five me. I think I have to look again, but I walked by a Wally. He was big. I'm surprised he's not a thing that you can go see. Just like BB-8 and R2-D2. I would think Wally would be a android that you should be able to walk up to and see. And like I said, he was big. He was surprisingly bigger than I thought. Tarzan. Well, Tarzan did have a tie-in in California in the Swiss Family Robinson tree instead of Swiss for a while. And then they took that away and they're bringing back not Swiss Family Robinson, but their adventure group they belong to. Like, they're going to spin off another, I don't know, movie, I guess, on the Adventure League they were part of. I mean, it's an interesting answer. I don't know. But I know the tree is now open as Swiss Family Robinson again and not Tarzan. So, Tarzan did have an appearance for a while, people. Do your homework better. The Fox and the Hound. Yeah, older one. Is that French or English? I know they foxhound both of those countries, so I mean they could fit in somewhere. Oliver and Company. I don't feel Oliver and Company aged well. He was singing, dancing, 90s thing that just didn't. I don't feel he aged well. I'll get all these comments and the thing about people hating me on Oliver and Company, but I don't feel it. I don't feel it's a good. It's done well, and it's as it ages. I mean, even 101 Dalmatians or Cruella de Vil has done well and redone in real life. But I mean, I don't hear anything on Oliver and Company. That's a. But a lot of these are open for discussion and say, is there something I've or this list didn't put it up for? Did I miss one? I try to include everything in there and all the pictures of each one of them, and we'll see what happens. Any plans for New Year's Eve? What do you do? Do you go out to fireworks? Do you stay home and watch the TV? You have friends you go out with, or house you go? I'm always interested in hearing different things. As always, I'm looking for what to do this year. I am at Disney in August on the D23 convention again this year, and then I will be walking the park with you joining me. Where else would you like me to see? Would you like me on a cruise ship? Would you like me to see more theme parks? More conventions. I can walk the floor of more conventions. I have, ways of taking long weekends, and it doesn't count against me. So let me know below.